Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is shaving a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Now we are sisters. The words hung in the air off Forrester Creations like a spell, ashquake, an earthquake that shook every person who heard it, but none felt the impact as deeply, as violently as Electra herself, who stood frozen in the center of the design office. Her eyes wide, her breath stuck in her throat as Dylan, the woman she had spent months fighting, tearing down, screaming at, accusing, blaming, and trying to destroy, whispered those impossible words again. Electra sisters. The room fell silent as if the walls themselves stopped breathing, as if the fabric rolls and sketches and mannequins all leaned in closer, desperate to hear what would come next. And for a moment, Electra couldn't speak. She couldn't blink. She couldn't move because nothing in her wildest nightmares or twisted fantasies ever suggested that the woman she hated more than anyone, the woman who humiliated her, exposed her secrets, competed with her, mocked her, and stole every opportunity she clawed for could be connected to her by blood. Her voice cracked when it finally escaped her lips. No, you're lying. Dylan shook her head, tears glistening like shattered glass in her eyes. I wish you were, but the DNA test. Your mother, my father, it's all real. Electra, we are sisters. The news detonated like a bomb across Forrester Creations, where Ridge, Brooke, Steffi, Hope, RJ, Zend, and even Luna stood stunned, watching the collapse of two women who had built their identities on rivalry, not family. Electra stumbled backward, gripping the edge of Rydage's drafting table as dizziness washed over her. No. This is insane, she murmured. My mother would have told me she wouldn't hide something like this. But even as she spoke, the fragments of old memories, strange conversations, late-night phone calls, whispers she wasn't meant to hear, stitched themselves together inside her mind, creating a story she never wanted, but suddenly couldn't deny. She remembered her mother crying in a birthday once for no reason. The way she always avoided certain questions about Electra's father. The way she refused to talk about those years. The way she panicked when Electra once asked, "Do I have family somewhere else?" Electra always thought it was shame or pain or loss. But now the truth formed a blade that dug deeper than any wound Dylan ever inflicted. Her mother hid a child, another daughter, a daughter given away, abandoned, or stolen. And that daughter now stood right in front of her. Dylan's voice softened. Electra, I didn't know either that I found out 2 months ago. Suddenly, everything snapped. Electra's head jerked up. 2 months? 2 months? And you're just telling me now? Dylan flinched as if struck. I didn't know how. I wanted to be sure. I didn't want to hurt you. Electra laughed. A broken hollow laugh that echoed with disbelief. Hurt me? Dylan, you ruined me. You called me selfish. You called me toxic. You said I was jealous, petty, insecure. Her voice cracked. And all that time you knew we were sisters. Rich stepped forward trying to mediate. Electra, maybe take a breath. She snapped, her voice booming across the room. Don't you dare tell me to breathe. Not when she jabbed a shaking finger at Dylan. Spent months tearing me down while she held the biggest secret of my life in her back pocket. Dylan's eyes flooded with tears. She tried to hide. I didn't want to lose you. Electra froze again. Those words were wrong, confusing, impossible. Lose me? You never had me. Dylan swallowed hard. You wanted to. I wanted a sister. I wanted you. The room vibrated with emotions so intense the air felt heavy, suffocating. Even Steffi, usually composed, whispered, "This is unbelievable." Hope stepped closer to Brooke, gripping her arm. Mum, they hated each other. How'd I fix this? But Brooke, who had lived enough lifetimes to recognize the patterns of fate, exhaled softly. Sometimes the people who fight the hardest are the ones who feel the connection first, even if they don't know why. Electra staggered toward the window, staring at the city below as tears finally blurred her vision. My mother lied to me my whole life, she whispered. She kept this from me. She kept you from me. Dylan slowly approached, her steps gentle, frightened. Electra, when I found out I was angry too. My dad never told me. He hid it out of shame. He thought a child from another woman would destroy our family. He thought I didn't need to know I had a sister. Electra flinched. The sister? The sister I never met. Dylan nodded. Yet here you are. Electra squeezed her eyes shut as pain, confusion, betrayal, and grief burned together. Why didn't you tell me, Dylan? She whispered. Why did you keep this from me while we were fighting every day? You let me hate you. Dylan swallowed guilt, pulling her shoulders down. Because I thought if I told you too soon, you think I was using it, manipulating you. I thought you'd accuse him of lying or trying to steal your spotlight, your opportunities. I wanted to find the right moment. She wiped her tears, but there wasn't one. There wasn't ever going to be a right time to drop something like this. Electra turned, her face crumpling. You should have told me the second you knew. Dylan nodded. I know, and I'm so sorry. Ridge cleared his throat, stepping between them slightly. I understand this is overwhelming, but you two are family now. That means something. Electra's glare shot through him. Family? Ridge, that we've thrown drinks at each other, ruined each other's designs, sabotaged presentations, exposed secrets. Dylan whispered. I wasn't trying to hurt you. Electra's voice cracked. But you did. The force of her pain silenced the room again. Luna wiped her own tears, whispering to RJ, this is heartbreaking and beautiful and scary. RJ nodded. This changes everything. Dylan hesitated, then spoke with a trembling courage. Electra, when I found out you were my sister, I didn't know what to do with the hate we shared. I didn't know how to reconcile it. Every time I wanted to tell you, you yelled at me or rolled your eyes or said you couldn't stand me. She wiped her cheeks, and every time you said those things, it hurt differently. It hurt deeper because suddenly it wasn't just rivalry. It felt like losing someone. I never even had the chance to love. Electra's entire expression changed. Not softer, not warmer, but shaken as though Dylan had pierced a place in her heart she didn't know was exposed. You wanted to love him? Dylan nodded miserably. I still do. And that was the moment Electra shattered. Not in rage, but in heartbreak. I don't know how to be a sister, she whispered. I don't know how to forgive you. I don't know how to forgive my mother. Dylan's eyes widened with hope. You don't have to know right now. We can figure it out together. We can take it step by step. She extended her hand, not forcefully, not confidently, but like someone offering a fragile promise. Please, Electra, give him a chance. Electra stared at that hand, remembering every moment she wished she had someone, anyone who understood her, who stood by her, who defended her, who saw her, not for what she projected, but for who she truly was beneath all the armor and ambition. And now suddenly fate had delivered her exactly that in the form of the one person she spent months wishing she could erase. She didn't take the hand. Not yet, but she didn't walk away there. She whispered instead. I don't trust you. Dylan nodded. I know. Electra's voice softened painfully. Booty don't want to hate you anymore. Dylan covered her mouth as a sob escaped.